Next up, we got a man who's originally from Forest Hills and has dropped out and dropped in of NYU, Jeff Lawrence.
All right, what's up, Yeshiva? Give yourselves a hand for coming out. Come on. Hey, we got a new president. I voted for Obama for one reason only, because he's black. This is true. We have stood by and we have watched white president after white president drive this nation into the ground. It is time for a black president to drive this nation into the ground. Hey, now that we got a qualified black man in the White House, isn't it time for a qualified white man in the NBA? Obama wants to get a dog and a mutt because he says like himself. I think he should get a pit bull and name it Sarah. Put lipstick on it. Here, Sarah, go to Russia and fetch. So I grew up in Queens. Anyone from Queens? That's just way too many. Nice Jewish family, but my cousin's married Italian. And people always talk about the similarities between Jews and Italians. There aren't any. Here's what I'm telling you. I'm a kid, I'm playing in the playground, I'm getting picked on by a bully. Who would you choose to defend you? Cousin Frankie or Cousin Shlomo? And cuisine. Italians, wonderful, delicious cuisine, right? Everyone likes pizza, parmigiana, and it sounds delicious too. Bruschetta, tiramisu. My mother fed me kreplach. Kugel sounds like a mass murderer. Kugel, we know you're in there, Kugel. Kugel, come out with your hands up. Kugel, this is Sergeant Manicotti. But the biggest difference between Jews and Italians, Italians take an hour to tell you nothing. My cousin Frankie, yo Jeff, not for nothing. We go way back, right? Because what I'm going to tell you, I can't tell to anybody else. Remember, aren't my arms bigger than ponies? I don't have time for this, I'm a Jew. My people have been on the run for 5,000 years. We're not stopping out for the meatball mouth mafia. We'll take a word, we'll make it mean 19 different things, right? Like for hello, we say, oh, 3 people in yeshiva know this? I dropped out of Hebrew school and like when I was 12 and I know this. Goodbye, we say, come on, I need you in the back. Peace? I got a Mercedes-Benz at 30% off. Yeah! Oh, we say, can I borrow the car keys? The real punch was edited by the rabbi, okay? It was scary, man, because my parents talked in Yiddish. You guys get the Yiddish? One day I overheard my mom talking to my dad, and she said, Jeffrey's got spilkus. I thought I was going to die. My father said, don't tell him, the kid's definitely got spilkus. I'm like, cancer? AIDS? Diabetes? I could beat those. But spilkus? Y'all know what spilkus is, right? No, spilkus is my mother said ants in your pants. I didn't know what that meant either. Basically, I was a nervous. And today they call it ADD, I guess. And then schmata, that's another one. You know that term, schmata? Okay, my dad was in the schmata business. This was humiliating because my mother wore these everywhere. And I said, Dad, he said, don't you ever say anything about the schmatas. These schmatas pay the rent. These schmatas pay your college. And these schmatas are your future. Not if I make a noose out of one of them, they're not. Okay, no suicide jokes. That was a bad choice here. Yeah, I'll take the one back if I could. Wow. Housing in New York, that's interesting, right? I don't know what everyone's concerned about, because they say 36% of New Yorkers are depressed. 4% are suicidal, but there's only a 3% vacancy rate. My cousin Tommy called me the other day. He's like, Jeff, this is bad, man. I'm on the roof of my apartment I'm on the ledge. Like, oh really? Is your rent stabilized? Some of you are belly laughing and others are like, this guy's bad, he's bad. I like housing in the 80s and the 90s though, because in the 80s and 90s you want an apartment, say in the East Village, you just move there. Now if you want an apartment in the East Village, you gotta make 6 figures, you gotta bribe the super, pay the realtor, scour Craigslist, and then they give you an apartment. In Brooklyn, because there's nothing in the East Village. Okay. Housing jokes, killing too. My neighborhood's really changed. I live what used to be the Jewish enclave. I called it the Lower East Side. I'm at the edge of Chinatown. But now they're giving my neighborhood all these designer names, like Beldell below Delancey, Sodi south of Delancey. I've had it. I'm calling my neighborhood Don't No-Ho. Because I'm right in the middle of Soho, NoHo, Loho, and a lot of Chinese people